Hey everybody, welcome to Stalking the Wild Autoharp. This is Beginner's Boot Camp Rhythm number 2. I want to remind everybody that over on my website there is a master index to all the episodes of Stalking the Wild Autoharp. You can go over there, halweeks.com. On the Stalking the Wild Autoharp page, scroll down. You scroll down past all the places about how you can support Stalking the Wild Autoharp on Patreon or just by sending me money, because I need the help. You scroll past all that, then you get to all of the listings of all of the titles of all of the Stalking the Wild Autoharp videos, and they're all categorized to help you find what you're looking for and what you need. This video has a part 1 to it. This is part 2 of talking about rhythm, where we're going to talk about simple and compound time. This is very basic, fundamental stuff. Today we're going to get a little more complicated. We're going to talk about the difference between simple time and compound time. Simple time and compound time both happen in 4/4 or 2/4 and 3/4. It's a little bit rare in 3/4 time to hear it, but it does happen. Compound time. So what is the difference? It has to do with when you hear the beat, and then you hear the notes that are smaller than a beat or shorter than a beat. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have notes that go along and they're exactly in time with this, we might call those quarter notes, because they would be a quarter of the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, excuse me. Because they would be a quarter of the bar. Or if the bar was 4 beats long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When we have beats that are going along in 4, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. We call each of those groups of 4, we call it a measure or a bar. Now, a bar we consider a whole bar. And so when we divide it in 4, we call those notes quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they're 4 parts, 4 quarters of a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you take a quarter note, or a quarter of that, and you cut it in half, you have an eighth of a full bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So those durations, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we call that eighth notes. And when notes are cut in half like that, we call it simple time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When the beats are cut in 3, we call it compound time. What does that sound like? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Each quarter note is subdivided into 3. That's compound time. And all of our music is either simple, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or compound. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Now some people will say 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now I want to show you this on my whiteboard. And okay, so I wanted to show you real briefly what I've been talking about. All right. Oh no, here he goes. He's going to write notes. He's going to write chords. I know he is. That's okay. We got this covered. You got this. Now, we talked about the pulse going in steady quarter notes. Quarter notes look like this. Pardon my left-handedness. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, eighth notes, when we divide it in half, we add, and I'm going to do it in a different color. Music isn't written in color, but I'm going to do it in a different color. We add these notes in between. Those are the ands. But so that we know that these notes are all shorter in time, we give them flags like this. When there's one flag, it's called an eighth note because it's a half of a quarter. Now this is a little bit confusing to read, but it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's put our ands in there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? Eighth notes. There's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The basic pulse beats don't go any faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our pulse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, to make this easier to read, what we do is we make the flags, we're going to make the flags hold hands according to the beats. Here's how we do that. Now you see 4 pairs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. These are eighth notes. 4 beats in eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 gets the accent because it is the stressed one. In music, the way you write an accent is like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now what if we wanted to subdivide our beats into 3? Well, what we would do is we would write four groups of 3. And we would make them hold hands. Like that. In this case, there are 12. Now here we had 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Simple time because the beat is divided in half. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But here, each of these groups of 3 is a beat. And it's divided in 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. This is compound time, not simple time. So what we do is we count a group of 3 as one beat, and we give it, instead of a quarter note for one beat, which would be that, we know that an eighth note is half of a quarter note. But here there's 1 1/2. And so we have to make these be what we call dotted quarter notes. Each one of these is equal to 3 eighth notes. And we count those as our 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is hard to count. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4. But we put these little dots because a dotted quarter note is equal to 3 eighth notes. These quarter notes, remember these were 1, 2, 3, 4 to start out with. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. But they were equal to 2 eighth notes. These are also counted 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're equal to 3. Now here's how you know the difference. This is written as 4/4 time, which means 4 beats to the bar and the quarter note gets the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is written as 12/8, okay? Which means there's 12 to the bar and the eighth note is getting the beat. But what we found out was when we count the eighth notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's too hard. So we simplify it and we count one like this. But it's still written as a 12/8 time signature instead of a 4/4. Simple. And compound. Now remember that I said compound time, and just like this could be 3/4, in which case we would take off this last beat and change this to a 3. One and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, and this can be in triple also, in which case we erase this and we change this to a 9. Nine-eight time, which is the rhythm of a slip jig. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. We feel it in waltz time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But the beat gets divided into 3 instead of in half. In thirds instead of half. Simple time, compound time. 3/4, 9/8. 4/4, which is what I showed you before, 12/8. 2/4, 6/8. I'll show you 2/4. We're going to erase this beat. And we'll erase this. Now we have 2/4 time. Erase the 3. Put a 2. Erase the 9 because now we have 6. 6/8 is very common in folk music. It's the rhythm of the jig. And when you listen to your 100 Fiddle Tunes tracks, the very second tune on the list, the fourth tune on the list. The fourth tune on the list is Swallowtail Jig. Let's listen to the jig, shall we? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now if I tried to count 2, 4, 1 and 2 and 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 1, it doesn't work. The 1, 2 does, but the ands are off. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... No, you got to do it in 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So there you have it, folks. That's the basic difference between simple and compound. And you're going to hear both of those a lot. A lot of times in compound you hear the rhythm ta 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 ta, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Well, you've taken, in that, what you've done is you take it, here's your 3, your group of 3. You've taken 2 of them and you've married them together. So this note is twice as long. Okay, so you've got long, short, long, short, long, short, long, ta 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 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 ta 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 ta. Hope that's clear. But in compound time, when you hear that ta 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 ta, you hear how it's skipping. Simple time won't do that. Simple time is like a robot. It doesn't swing. It doesn't skip. So when we sing row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. Hear the 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Da 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 da. That's compound time. Da 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 da. Or I've been working on the railroad all da 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 da. If we did I've been working on the railroad in simple time, it would go I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad. You hear how robotic it sounds? But certain things have to come out that way. So listen for the difference between duple time or quadruple time and triple time. And listen also for the difference between simple, which is even notes chopped in half, or compound time, which is the notes get chopped into groups of 3. So this is your mission, is to listen to music and figure these things out. Practice listening. Because there's the division, it's either going to be in 2 or in 3, and it's either going to be simple or compound. That's what you're listening for. So, that's your assignment. Thanks for watching Stalking the Wild Autoharp. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and by the way, you can work with me privately. Through Skype, online, you can have lessons with me personally. And I would love to do that. So, I'm looking forward to talking to you again. Hopefully, I'll be playing some Autoharp soon. I'm looking forward to that. So, in the meantime, I'm Hal Weeks. Thanks for Stalking the Wild Autoharp, and we'll be seeing you around. Bye-bye.